I made a brew with rose petals and rose hips and hibiscus, and it tastes delicious. I wish I could share it with you guys. It's almost finished. The taste of happiness. Hey crew, welcome to the Spiritual Social. I'm Lexi, your local light worker. Welcome to a pickacard reading on the topic of who has been dreaming about you. This is a person that could be romantically infatuated for you. This could be somebody that has been keeping you on their mind. You may know of this person, or this could be news to you. I just decided to create a reading that could stimulate a lot of people out there, because I know that members of my crew tend to be single, but also I have a couple of people that are in long-term connections, some that are just crushing on somebody. So I wanted to create a reading with a topic general enough that it can satisfy most of your needs, spiritual needs, that is. So I wanted to give you a choice of 3 oracle cards, and I felt drawn towards pulling some cards from the Empath's Oracle by Raven Digitalis and the beautiful art of Constantine Bax. So I have this deck alongside with all of the other tarot and oracle decks I'll be using in this reading, linked in the description box below. As you guys know, the drill on my channel is that I pre-select the oracle cards so that I don't waste time live shuffling them for you, but I always live shuffle from the tarot deck. So I have here the Lightseer's Tarot by Chris Ann, which I will be employing for you guys today. Now let me introduce to you the options. These are cards I felt specifically drawn towards as symbols of something working inside of you, a sort of force that is helping you become more empathic and more in touch with your energy. So for you, group 1, this is the Releasing Emotional Weight card, and I almost dropped it. So yeah, a lot of you could be on the path of releasing emotional weights, and I think that this reading can help you achieve that. It can help you believe in love again. It may help you fantasize about somebody who may be dreaming of you. We will see what messages pop up. So that's for you, group 1. For you, group 2, we have trusting in destiny. This is no small achievement. Putting our trust into the unknown, believing that God, spirits, angels, ancestors have our backs is a fantastic strength building ability to have. So this is for you, group 2, if you feel drawn towards trusting the destiny. And for you, group 3, we have taking a vow. This is for those of you who may feel a little bit challenged by commitment. I do need to say that most of the time when we click on these readings, we complain that the person that we are crushing on doesn't want to commit to us. But are we really committing to love? Even when it hurts, even when it's difficult, are we really sticking through to our values and our beliefs? Well, we'll just have to wait and see. But this is for you, group 3. Taking a vow may resonate with you. We also take vows when we decide to bless ourselves instead of cursing ourselves by calling ourselves ugly names. We take a vow to improve ourselves, to improve our life, to trust in destiny maybe. So feel free to choose more than one option if you feel so guided. If you want to know if there is more than one person dreaming of you, I'm going to do my best to offer you clarity, inspiration, and to help you to creatively visualize better outcomes in your reality, because you guys know you're powerful manifestors, okay? So keep in mind, you can truly visualize the stuff that creates your reality. If you look around in our surroundings, everything that we see, all the inventions, all of the things that we utilize first appear in a person's mind. They were fruits of a person's imagination. They were thinking, how can I make movement easier? Oh, let's invent a car. How can I eat better and protect myself from diseases? Oh, maybe we should eat with a spoon and a bowl rather than eating with our hands. Maybe we should wash our hands beforehand. Let's create soap. So on and so forth. I think that you guys get the gist. I don't need to explain to you everything right now. You guys are really smart cookies. But just keep in mind this wonderful fact that when we think about creative visualization, it's not just spiritual hoo-ha or BS. Because I know a lot of contenders are trying to irk me at the moment by putting all sorts of weird comments. But I know what I believe in, and I'm sure that you do too. So keep that in mind. Everything that we see in our social environment first was created by a person's imagination. So imagination is a powerful thing, especially in building relationships and in creating a world that you genuinely enjoy waking up to. Okay, I'm going to end my spiritual insights advertisement. I hope that while I was speaking, you had some time to look at these cards. I would zoom in, but unfortunately the cards are rather large. Look, they are this big, so I don't think that you'll be able to see all of them. I will give you close-ups when you will go to your specific pile. Thank you so much for your support. If you want to get in touch with me outside of this general reading for a personal reading, I do offer those. The second link in the description box right underneath the memberships promotion is taking you to my website where you can see a range of affordable services. I offer tarot and oracle readings, a wide variety of them to be honest, and also I offer astrological services. Feel free to check my third channel, The Spiritual Cosmos, as well for astrological breakdowns of famous celebrities. Thank you so much for your support, guys. I love you to bits. Let's jump straight into your reading and find out who is dreaming of you. Mwah. Hey group one, welcome to your pick a card reading on the topic of who is dreaming of you. I really hope you're doing well. This is for my releasing emotional weight crew. I can already feel that there is something heavy on your heart. I feel like this is why you were drawn to this specific card. I see a lot of purples and blues. You may be going through a really tough period of spiritual and emotional lessons in love and in most of your personal connections. I feel like there is so much tension that even my jaw is a little bit clenched. Maybe you could have been grinding your teeth. You're just feeling quite a lot of tension at the moment. I can feel it in my shoulders as well. Oof. Yeah, I think thinking about this person has the potential to relax you. This person can have a very healing quality to your life. Let's find out who they are. So we have here Temperance. Right off the bat, an Aquarius or a Sagittarius. Traditionally, this would be the card of Aquarius, but to me, Temperance always represents Sagittarius energy. Both of these energies are high-minded. Both Aquarians and Sagittarians are natural-born teachers. So I feel that this could potentially be a professor, a teacher, somebody in some sort of mentor-like capacity in your life. This could be somebody that's training you, somebody that I'm hearing somebody you recently met. I feel this could be a connection established through work. I'm picking up on a professional boundary here. This person could have the physical characteristics of this individual. They could have slightly reddish hair, slightly longish. They may look a little bit original, unique. They could enjoy wearing slightly more artistic, rough-looking clothes. They may not put such a high price on fashion and style and looking excellent all the time. You know, I think that this is an individual that enjoys what they're doing. They're very focused on their work. You met them through their work, and now they are in some sort of capacity in which they train you, they teach you. Oh, this person is developing a really big crush on you. We have here the Lovers. This could be a mixed race relationship as well. So just another clue. I'm getting here a person with very long hair, or just mid-length hair, or like they have a very unique hairdo. Yeah. The way in which they style themselves is very modest, very artistic, original, and kind of like different than what most people expect a person to dress as. Yeah, I see again Sagittarius energy. I also see here Gemini energy. So you guys could be opposites. So one of you could have a sun in the astrological sign that is opposite from the other. I see here very strongly the star signs of Sagittarius and Gemini being represented. It's beautiful because at the moment there is this gorgeous conversion because Geminis are having a Jupiter transit all the way up until the summer of 2025, if I'm not mistaken. And I feel very strongly here that you're being infused with Sagittarian energy, since Jupiter is the natural ruler of Sagittarius, if you're a Gemini and if you identify with this. I see here with the Queen of Pentacles, this person has a very powerful mother figure. In certain cases, this person is married, okay? Keep that in mind, because the Queen of Pentacles sometimes may represent the wife, yeah? But I I feel that for those of you who are thinking about this person and you may already know who they are and they're not married, this could be a powerful mother figure. They were maybe brought up in a single parent household and their mother was the main provider, main caretaker, and she's a very powerful person, very calm but very wise and astute in matters of business. She prizes money, she prizes material gains, she likes gifts, she loves to take care of how she looks. She's very down to earth, very pragmatic, and very good with giving advice. Yeah. So in certain cases, this could be the wife, and the wife could be somebody that is well taken care of by this person, a person who's slightly more materialistic than their partner. And I feel like they've been drifting apart for a while now because of these spiritual versus material sets of values that they have, and they believe it's contradictory. I don't really see the material and the spiritual as being contradictory, but you know, most people in the world do tend to dissociate them. So I feel like they've been having some issues related to buying things, manifesting money, manifesting wealth, whereas the other person, I think, wanted more peace of mind, more quiet time, not really to live in such a cluttered environment. Because as you guys know, sometimes spiritual people would assert that being surrounded by too many objects, having a lot of clutter into your environment, is a way to block angelic presence from filtering through. That's why it's such a big no-no in the spiritual world to have a cluttered household, you know, to be that kind of a person that just I forgot the word right now, not a hermit, but a hoarder. Yeah, it's awful to be a hoarder because that invites a lot of negative demonic energies. So make sure that you clutter and clean all of the things that you own regularly, and when you have too much, just simply donate them in a way to get rid of the bad juju. Okay, coming back from the personal advice to the reading. Yes, we see here your oracle cards are confirming what the tarot cards are showing. So we see here a great teacher. We see here learn from spiritual experiences. This could be an individual that has a tic, a lisp. They tend to repeat the same word over and over again. This may be a person that, as I said, has some sort of spiritual gift, a calling. Yeah, whatever they do it with a lot of conviction, with a lot of passion. You really enjoy watching them work. I feel that this person has been somehow doing practicing a lot with their breathing, meditating, doing yoga, or just learning, studying a lot of important texts. This person feels a little bit touched by the divine, or at least you see them in this way. This may be even a member of the clergy that you are crushing on, and I'm here to let you know that this person is dreaming of you too. I know that's a little bit taboo, but hey, you know, we are still human beings. In spite of the fact that this person could have this spiritual nature, that doesn't mean that they are angels per se, right? They are human beings just like us, and it's inevitable that you feel attracted to people. Okay, so we have here the author. So this is a very loving, very family-oriented, very careful, protective, nurturing individual. They could look quite modest. This is not a person that is into looks maxing, you know, and other trends. This is not an individual that wears Gucci and other designer brands. This is a person that is just very simple, demure, right? This is an individual that I feel prioritizes emotions and respecting people's emotional world. They may ask you a lot, how are you feeling? How is this making you feel? Are you comfortable with that? They are very careful about that aspect. And I think this is what makes them so lovable. I see here a water sign as well, Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. So we're getting some mixed energies here. I'm getting Sagittarius, Gemini, and I'm getting some water sign energy. And this person is linked to a woman that could be a mother or a wife that is an earth sign, a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. And they're having certain issues at the moment. Their values are no longer compatible. Now I also see here further confirmation. Wow, this is scary. I got some goosebumps. We see here the guide, right? A person that could ring bells. Again, bells are common around churches and places of worship. I use a bell to cleanse the space phonically before I begin a reading. So again, this person could be a tarot reader. They may be a spiritualist. They could be a medium, a psychic medium, a priest, or somebody who's training in divinatory arts, in religious studies. They could be a student of religious studies, or just somebody who's like practicing as a minister, I'm hearing. So somebody who apparently is has recently come into some sort of inheritance, and a person that was placed in your life for you to correct something. You made a mistake in your love life, and this person appeared in your life to show you the deeper meaning of that mistake. And also this person could be the one that you need to reorient yourself towards. If you're in a connection at the moment and you clicked on this reading thinking about this person, and you're wondering whether they're dreaming of you too, yes, there is a very deep bond here. And I think you're wondering whether, should I leave my current connection to be in a connection with this person? And here I would tell you that this is a question of time, but indeed the signs are pointing towards this being a really important dharmic counterpart in your life. A dharmic counterpart is a person that comes into our lives as a reward for us being able to burn through a lot of karma in our experience. Let's see, I'm gonna pull one more card. Seven of Cups. There is a bit of heavy fantasizing happening here between the two of you. In certain cases, this connection is very taboo and will never come to pass, especially if this person is married and doesn't want to get a divorce due to religious reasons, or if this person is somehow a member of the clergy. You know, they risk their entire profession and role in society if they start a connection. So I'm getting a very strong no, a very strong like this will only be an illusion. But for others of you out there who do not resonate with the two previous scenarios, you're thinking about somebody and this person is not a member of the clergy, is not married, I feel here that in 7 months time you will get more clarification related to whether you should leave your current partner to be in a connection with this person. I think by then, 7 months from now, from the moment you watch this reading, not from the moment when I release it, but when you click on it, I feel you will get some sort of clarity, some sort of resolution, like the fog, the confusion, the waiting weird energy will have lifted by then, and you'll be able to see clearly, okay, I can do this. I'm finally ready to jump into a connection with this person. To a large extent, with the Seven of Cups here, this person is like a dream come true, but I'm bothered a little bit by my robe because it tends to open up and it's uncomfortable, you know, because I don't want to have like a really embarrassing nip slip or something of that nature. But I feel like this is again giving me some signs. It's leaning towards the right side, so the masculine side. I feel like the development of this connection, whether it will turn from a fantasy or from a dream into reality, hangs a lot on the man's shoulder. So whoever identifies with this masculine energy is the person that needs to make a decision in order for the two of you to manifest this connection into something real. So if this person is thinking of you, what are they thinking of? I'm gonna have to slightly censor this card. It's from the Amor et Psyche Oracle, and it shows here a lot of beautiful nudes, but I'm not supposed to show them on YouTube, of course. But we see here balance and unity. For most of you, you have actually found your counterpart, okay? This person is your counterpart. And it's just a question of time for things to be rearranged in both of your lives so that you are actually coming together. You need to release the emotional weight. A lot of you need to come out of a connection. You need to release the past, some negative baggage that you've been carrying from a connection with an ex, an actual connection in which you find yourself just because you were afraid of being alone, or you just fell into it, you know. It's just something, sometimes we fall into relationships just like that, they happen, and it's better than being alone, I guess. And now you're going to have to reconsider this whole situation, but wait for a cue from the person you are thinking of. This person who's dreaming of you is coming up with a plan, okay? They're coming up with a plan to get closer to you. Initially, you will be emotionally and spiritually closer to each other, and then you will come together in a very physical way. God bless, so may it be. I hope you have enjoyed this reading. If you want to get in touch with me for a personal reading, I do offer those. I've recently changed my prices to make them more affordable for you guys. So have a look at the link, the second link in the description box. It takes you to my website. I'm looking forward to working with you, but if you're not interested in that, and if this is where I leave you, I cannot wait to see you in my next one. Mwah. Ciao. Hi group 2, hello my loves. I'm so happy to have you here with me today for another pick a card reading on a classic topic. Who's thinking of you, who's dreaming of you? So this is for those of you that were drawn to the Trusting in Destiny card. 1 second. Okay, I had to expel some air because I've been drinking a lot of tea. The tea I talked to you guys about in the introduction. So hydrating yourself. I think you are nourishing yourself emotionally with thoughts of this person dreaming of you. You're daydreaming of them, they're daydreaming of you. This is somebody that I feel you've met in the last 7 months, 7 years, 7 weeks. On the 7th of the month, 7 is a really important number. I think that you know by now that 77 is the number that relevates Christ consciousness. It's about sacrifice, it's about spiritual tests that ultimately lead to an awakening. You may have recently been introduced to the spiritual path. Some of you are going to be new subscribers that are clicking on this reading, and you may be feeling like, what is going on? Why am I feeling like this? Why am I seeing 444 and 777 everywhere? Initially, I also began like this when I had my spiritual awakening years ago. I also started seeing these specific numbers together with 111, like 1111, sequences of 1111, which is basically just the opening of a new energetic portal and you integrating lesson upon lesson as you're embarking upon the spiritual path. So it seems that through your love life, through your love energy, through your love connections, you are at the moment manifesting also an awakening, a spiritual development. You're on a spiritual quest, and love is the destination. Some of you need to spiritualize your life more in order to find your soulmate. And I'm really happy to help you because I'm on a similar path as well, without doing this kind of occult work, divination, and learning a lot about myths and prayers and chants and all sorts of things. I wouldn't have been able to get closer to my spiritual development and actually start it and meet my soulmate. So I'm going to be quite modest in that description because it hasn't yet manifested, but I firmly believe that it will when I am out of the karma of Saturn. Anyway, let's see. It could be that this resonates for you guys as well. Oh ho ho, yes, because we are dealing with a lot of karma here. So we have the Justice card, Libra. You see how beautifully this card represents two faces of the same person? Yeah. So a darker and a lighter side, a peaceful and a doubting side. So you're dealing here with an individual that has a dual nature. One moment they are calm, serene, everything is good, they're chill. The next moment they doubt everything, they are anxious, they pretend like they don't know you, they don't understand what's happening. Why are you hitting on them? Why are you thinking of them? Why are you calling them, messaging them, texting them? So this is definitely somebody you are currently communicating with, a person that you're in contact with. Maybe the contact doesn't have to be like daily or intense. It can just be like a hi or bye, or you liked each other's photos on Instagram, right? It doesn't have to be something big. I'm having some wardrobe issues today, guys. So I feel like this is again another indication that adjustments are necessary in your relationship. Some things need to change. If you're thinking about actually having a deeper connection, a more committed situationship with this person, wait, sorry, I misspoke. It is a situationship at the moment. And if you're thinking about having a relationship to this person, you are coming to the conclusion that you can only do so much. You just have to put your faith into the unknown, because there are some weird things that need to be balanced out between you and this person. And why am I saying that karma plays a really big role in this situation? Well, because the next card is Capricorn, the devil, Saturn, right? So this is father time. This is an energy of heaviness, limits, obstacles, limits, obstacles. Somebody is really rushing through this reading. Yes, I feel like maybe this person rushes you as well. and you don't understand why. You want to get to know them, but they seem very rushed on just hitting the sack with you, you know, on just getting naked next to you, and you're like, nope. I'm gonna keep my clothes on, thank you very much. How about you tell me about what you like and you dislike? And this person is like, okay, enough chit chat, let's just get naked and get busy, you know. So this person kind of wants to lure you into a one-night stand, and you really just want to get to know them. You want a partnership. Libra and Capricorn. I also see here the Knight of Swords. Okay, I am picking up on the fact that this could be another individual. So there are two people that are dreaming of you. I'm hearing that this is a coworker or somebody you're studying with. This is somebody that had recently an argument with you or a debate. You saw things very differently, diametrically opposed. That's what I'm hearing. Maybe you have different religious or political beliefs, and you recently argued about that, right? One of you could be an atheist, the other one could be a believer of any faith and denomination, and you may have argued about that. One of you could be liberal, the other one could be Democrat. And as the presidential race is heating up at the moment, you guys are like, okay, you know, let's have a showdown. Let's express what we really think and feel. It could just be a mismatch. You said something and it was completely misunderstood. It was misconstrued, right? So I see that there are two individuals dreaming of you. One of you could be somebody that you met on an online dating website, and they're thinking about going to sleep with you. You know, in what way? I'm not supposed to say more because YouTube will take down my video, but this person is very interested in you physically, and this other person you had recently an argument with, but they like you. They like the fact that you had the strength of your convictions, that you managed to argue your way through your point, that you are intelligent and determined. This person is more compatible with you than the person that wants you for a booty call, just so you know. Because we're dealing here with another air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. And I see very strongly that your energy, no matter whether you're male or female, I see you under the energy of Libra. You could also be by extension, because I'm trying to read for a general public here. You could be by extension also a sign that is ruled by Venus, so Libra or Taurus. In which case, the booty call guy, if you're a Taurus, the booty call guy is going to be more compatible with you as he is a Capricorn sun. But a sun sign compatibility can be tricky because, as you guys know, sun compatibility just means that you guys have similar goals in life. You are attracted towards similar things, but it's more important as well to look at your Venus, Mars signs, to look at your Saturn signs as well, to look at your North Node, South Node, because if you just have compatible suns, chances are that you're not going to stick in the connection for a really long time, but you could be very good workers. You could work well together. You could study and read and, you know, plan and research well together. So it's much more, sun sign compatibility is more about the professional aspect of life. Okay, so two people are daydreaming about you. We have here the Earth Guardian, which says that you need to stay rooted and grounded, okay? This is a period in which you may really crave to be in a connection, and you're having all these options swirling around you. But I feel that even if this person has some kind of like lewd intentions with you, you are protected from this person's negative, low vibrational earth energy by the Earth Guardian. Yeah, so you see how we have the Devil, Saturn, Capricorn, an earth sign that has certain let's just call them snide intentions with you, but you are protected by the earth angel who keeps you grounded and keeps you not falling into this person's charm and storytelling, you know, because he's going to tell you stories, he's going to charm you to try to get you to sleep with him. So be careful about that. We also have here the dragonfly. Yeah, illusions, mental illusions. You are at the moment in a situation in which the person that is more compatible with you and is a better choice with you is the person that you're not seeing eye to eye. And the person that is actually somebody you should stay away from is the person that you are feeling more attached to. You may have clicked on this reading because you were thinking about this bad boy over here, when in reality, this is the person that's better for you. Yeah, it could be a self-sabotaging pattern where you go for the person that rushes, that comes at you with passion, instead of actually sticking through the more negative aspects with this individual, clarifying your misunderstanding, and actually seeing that you have a lot more points in common than points that separate you. Yeah, it's not easy. I can understand, because you're thinking, why should I waste my time on somebody that argues with me, on somebody that comes in hot and fast and tries to verbally manipulate me? It's not about manipulation. I think that this person also needs to do some growing up in terms of how they speak and how they express their opinions. And they are doing it with you. And you're also learning how to stand up for your own values. And you're practicing this ability by communicating with this guy. You may have Mercury in Capricorn, Mercury conjunct Saturn, Saturn in the 3rd house, and this person is challenging you to grow by talking to them, even in moments when it's a lot of you have to hold in a lot of emotion, because you have to argue in contradictory. It's never easy to have a conversation where somebody doesn't agree with us. But that doesn't mean that we shouldn't have these kind of conversations. That is the whole point of debates, especially mature debates that lead to really interesting insights and conclusions. We lost the art of debating as a society. As soon as somebody doesn't agree with us or says something very small that we don't like, we just block them, we kick them out of our lives, just like that, you know, like they're disposable human beings. But I see that in this case, it would be better for you to actually kind of like continue to talk to this person and work through whatever misunderstandings you guys have. Ask questions, you know, be patient. Allow this person to also explain why they said and why they've done certain things, you know. It's not as easy as just labeling them very fast and then kicking them out of your life, because you stand the chance of being done the same thing onto you. That's karma by this individual that comes in to charm you. They say all of the beautiful things that you want to hear, and then they just leave you. They abandoned you like a used tissue, you know, and that's horrible. I wouldn't want that upon anybody. So keep this in mind, yeah? Oh my goodness. Another clarifying card. We have the twins. And we see here self-protection and dual natures. What was I saying? Oh God, I got a goosebump. So you see here, there are so many symbols of duality. I began by shifting this card, showing you the light side and the darker side. I'm also here showing you the two cranes. Cranes are also beautiful because they are harbingers of love, of truth, of purity. I also see here that cranes also represent time, things that are slowly built in time, right? And then you have these two individuals that are like night and day for you, right? But you should go towards the day, not towards the night, not towards the pleasures of the flesh, as they like to call them religiously. This is a good moment to be grounded, to be very pragmatic, to create a list of pros and cons for each individual, and only then to proceed forward. Keep in mind, the dragonfly is warning you that this is a period in which hot-headed reactions can lead you towards personal suffering, yeah? And I see here that again, air signs are very strongly represented. Now, what is this person thinking of, or what is the nature of the dreams? I did this for group 1 as well. I'm going to do it for you too. I'm going to have to censor this beautiful oracle deck that shows artistic nudes. This is the Amor et Psyche oracle, and yeah, YouTube doesn't want me to show such things, so yeah. We have here the sweetest taboo, number 13. Number 13 is considered to be an unlucky energy, depending on how you think of it. Some people like to think of number 13 as flipped on its head, as being actually a lucky sign. I can tell you from my experience, my father is born on the 13th, and he has been quite a lucky man all of his life. And in certain cases, he even managed to abuse his luck, and he still got lucky. So to me, number 13 is a lucky energy. I don't know what you think about that, but I see very clearly here that with the sweetest taboo energy, somebody is trying to do something nasty, you know, trying to break through a boundary, trying to experiment a little bit with you here. And I think it's the devil guy, and this other guy would like to protect you, but you're not allowing this person close, okay? This is an individual that has a good chance of actually being a much better counterpart. I see here a motorcycle, I see here a bow and arrow. This person could have a Sagittarius energy, maybe a Sagittarius ascendant or a Mars in Sagittarius. They are high-minded. You see the eagle here soaring. They are high-minded. It's just that sometimes they come across as boastful and arrogant, and maybe this put you off. While this other person comes across as more calm and sensual, but don't be fooled. It's exactly the opposite of what you think it is. Yeah? See things not for what you want them to be, but for what they really are. This is the challenge. This is the karmic test. And if you manage to pass it, you're actually going to have a beautiful grounded connection with an individual that is highly intelligent and can help you see through the proverbial BS of other people. Wow, so truly a case of trusting in destiny. So thank you so much for listening, group 2. I hope that this reading helped. I hope it's more clear now who's dreaming of you. You are lucky you had 2 individuals. If you want to get in touch with me for a personal reading outside of the space of this general reading, the second link in the description box right underneath the memberships link takes you to my website, and you can see a range of affordable prices. I've actually tweaked my prices to make them more affordable for you guys because of the current economy. So please have a look. Let me know what you would like. I have a lot of readings. My most popular reading is the love reading I offer. I also do astrological reports, so you may be interested in any of those. But if you're not interested in that, if this is where I leave you, thank you for being here. Thank you for listening. I'm grateful for your presence, and I cannot wait to see you in my next one. Ciao. Hey, group 3. So my third cat, Noah, my little boy, he decided to join you. I don't know why, he just felt the need for my company, so I picked him up. I think this is a good omen for your reading. We're going to see how to proceed. Do you want to stay? No, he doesn't want to stay. He wants to play. Okay, great. So welcome to your reading. That was a bit of an unusual beginning. So this is a reading in which we will explore who's been dreaming of you, maybe somebody who has a cat. So we have here this card for you, Take a Vow. This is the card that you were drawn towards. If you hear something in the background, it could be that my cats are deciding to have a playing match. So it could be that somebody very playful. Yeah, I take whatever interruptions happen as a sign from spirit. Yes, so something fell, the mouse fell. This person is a gamer. This person is somebody that spends a lot of time staring at their computer and enjoys it. Yeah, this is a computer junkie. I am one myself, so I really have nothing against technology. I think that you can never have enough technology in your life, even though I love nature as well. Contradiction. So coming back to your person, I'm currently shuffling some cards from the Light Seers Tarot to see further details related to this individual. So we have the Star. Oh, definitely a technology junkie. We have here an Aquarius. And we see the 9 of Wands, somebody who's very resolute, determined, does not want to give up, somebody who's perseverant. This person has their eyes on you and they don't want to let you go. They somehow feel that you would be perfect for them. This person also is very charming, is charismatic, has a group of people that they are well acquainted with. They could be part of a network, a group of friends, a social community that they seem to lead, or they have actually created. They have been the one that initiated this group, that created the group. I also see here the Empress. I see Taurus energies. So I see Aquarius and Taurus. It's very similar to what I said at the beginning. I have a Venus in Aquarius and a Mars in Taurus. And oftentimes I clash between my love of traditional things. You can see by the way I style myself that I like old-fashioned Hollywood glamour and very girly things that have like natural patterns, but I also love technology. I love sci-fis, I love playing computer games, I love anything that has to do with invention, creation, and also like detached and open and free-thinking, tolerant forms of relating to one another. So I feel like you're dealing with somebody that's very similar in nature. So maybe this person also has some Venus, Mars placements either in Aquarius or Taurus, and they can be a little bit of a contradiction. You need to understand that one moment they can be quite traditional, the next moment they can be quite out there, you know, like they could have these really weird beliefs. One moment they're very sensual, you know, and very down to earth and very pragmatic. Very much focused on their growth, on money, on fertility, on abundance of all forms. They could be a very big foodie as well. And the next moment they could be like reading a book that they cannot put down. They could be disappearing for days because they're writing a report or creating something that they're very passionate about, or writing up a computer program, right? And learning a new kind of language. You know, the sky's the limit with Aquarius energy. So you're dealing here with a very curious, very tolerant individual, a person that fights for what they believe in, for what they love, but also this person has a more sensual side. They are quite good with money, they are resourceful, and they're also quite good looking. I would say a Taurus energy is always this energy of somebody who has classic good looks, right? So we see here a determined individual, somebody that even though they suffered, I can't speak, suffered. Maybe they come from Suffolk. Okay, for some of you, yeah, okay, it wanted to come out. This person could live in Suffolk in England. I'm also hearing Canada. I don't know if there is a city, a town with the name of Suffolk. I do know that a lot of American and Canadian places borrow a lot of the names from Great Britain because of the settlers and colonies in the past, etc., etc. It could also be somebody from Australia as well. So I'm seeing here an individual that is has been through a couple of hard knocks in love, but they still want the ideal. They still want to be with somebody that will stay with them for a very long time. The good thing about these two contradictory earth and air energies is that they are very steadfast. They are very committed. Taurus and Aquarius, they usually tend to stick to people for a very long period of time, because while one sign is quite chaotic, the other sign tends to be very stubborn, and these energies kind of lock in and it's hard for them to let you go. Wow, okay. So somebody very determined to have you, somebody who could be born on the 9th of the month, a person with a lucky star, a person that is beautiful, and I feel like you're going to hear some news around the full moon. This person may contact you around the full moon. Okay, let's see what the oracle cards have to say. Lady, the lady, enjoy growth and reap rewards. So again, this is a card that confirms the fertility goddess, the Empress card here. It's again a sign of Venus, pleasures, goddess Demeter. I feel like this person is going through a harvest period in their life. All of their hard work is finally paying off. I feel like they hunger for you. They have very sensual thoughts about you, in which they involve food as well as your body. So they may dream of dripping chocolate syrup on your body, or like running ice cubes on your body, or I don't know, all sorts of fruity stuff, you know. I'll let you imagine the rest. I'm just here to let you know that this person sees themselves being with you for the long term. They see you as being very healthy, very ripe, very glowing, and they want to be with you. They have very like they have sensual feelings for you, but these sensual feelings are very focused. They're honed in on locking you down, being together with you. Yeah, because this person can be like a grumpy bear. I feel that they can have a bit of a violent side that they keep under wraps. They can be quite moody and morose, you know. I feel like this is the kind of person that when they wake up in the morning, they're not the happiest person to be around unless they had breakfast, you know, or they had their cup of coffee. This individual could be quite large as well. Maybe they're very tall, or they are, you know, they pack a lot of kilos. They could be very powerful looking. I'm not getting somebody that's chubby like a child, you know. This is more like somebody that is quite intimidating through their sheer size and force. You know, this person, if they enter into an altercation, into a physical fight with somebody, they will most likely win, and nobody wants to mess with them because they know that already. It's like, just looking at you tells me that if I entered into a conflict with you, you will most likely win, you know. This person is very protective as well. This person may want to give you like a deep bear hug, you know, may want to pick you up. This person could live someplace where it's quite quiet. They may have a house near the forest, or someplace that is quite relaxed near a lake, because this person enjoys like sensual experiences. They don't like for things to be too loud, to be too salty, you know, or too sweet when they eat. They don't like for things to be too gaudy and in their face. They are very sensual. They are very refined in their senses, yeah. Even if they can be a little bit heavy, a little bit kind of like yeah, a little bit morose, you know. I feel like this person from time to time suffers from depression because they expect a lot from themselves, and when things don't go their way, they could internalize that rejection and they could feel quite sad, you know, quite depleted of force. But I think that they love you. Wow, they love you. Okay, this is somebody who loves you already. This person loves you because you just showed them that life is filled with opportunities, that you can always get right back up if you fell down. And my hair is entering into my face while I speak. This person could be a little bit messy sometimes, and that's why they could go through these bouts of I need to reorganize my life again. You know, life could have been dealing them a lot of challenges. We see here the wise one, and we see a finger pointing up, and we see here tradition and order. Okay, so this person could have some sort of technological job in public administration. This person could work for the government, okay, in certain cases. I feel like their job is important. Their job brings them a lot of benefits. When people hear what they do, it's instant respect. It's some form of instant, like, oh wow, okay, cool, I shouldn't mess with you, you know. This person could work in the military as well, for some of you out there. They're a little bit frustrated because I keep playing with my hair, and my hair kind of annoys me. And hair, as you guys know, this could be sensuality that is not well channeled. So they're a bit frustrated. It's kind of like they've been daydreaming about you for a while now. It's like, when are things going to finally move? I'm getting here the energy of an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. We had Taurus here before, and we have Aquarius on the table, yeah? So earth sign energy and air sign energy. An individual that can be slightly older than you. Keep that in mind. I'm hearing that for some of you, this is a person that you know through a family member. For others of you, this is a person that you met while you were out running an errand, or doing something important. For example, you went to the bank, you talked to your accountant, you filed in some tax report reform sheets or something of that nature. You had to fill in some reports related to starting your own business, or some sort of food stamp situation, or parental support. And this person was very kind with you. You established a conversation. You may have even exchanged phone numbers. There is just this vibration of a person that wishes upon a star to be together with you. You may not even be aware that this person is thinking of you. What are they thinking of? Oh yeah, of course. I'm happy I don't need to censor this card because I love this oracle deck. The art is so sweet. Amor Epsiche Oracle. We have here the lover's embrace. They just want to be with you. Exactly as I said earlier, they want to give you a bear hug. They want to cook food and spend time with you. You know, I feel that, of course, they want to make love to you as a way in order to release this tension that they've been feeling. They would love it if you were to be with them for the long term and even have a child with them. The feelings and what they're dreaming of, it's very practical. It's like, I would love to just be with this person in my household, to watch this person while I'm cooking, to talk to them, to sit next to them and play computer games, you know, just to hang out, just to chill together, just to be with one another. Yeah. On this note, I'm going to leave it here. Thank you so much, my Take a Vow crew. You seem to be getting quite a serious person, a person that would definitely vow commitment towards you. So I hope that you're able to manifest this. I hope you're able to identify this person. Thank you so much for listening. If you want to get in touch with me for a personal reading, I do offer those. The second link in the description box right underneath the membership promo takes you to my website, and you can see there on my store tab a lot of options, and they're affordable. I recently tweaked my prices to make them more affordable for you guys, so please go and have a look. I would love to help you out with something more specific. But if this is where I leave you, thank you for listening. You're welcome anytime. I'm really happy to create these readings for you guys, and more is definitely coming up. Stick around because I have a new series coming up for you guys. I'm just a serial tarot reader. Yeah. Thank you for listening. Have a wonderful rest of the day. Ciao.